Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you enjoy watching my videos, please hit the like button and subscribe. Today, I'm gonna be talking about pooping on the internet, but I'm gonna be talking about bowel care for quadriplegics or anybody with a spinal cord injury. So, if you don't know, when you have a spinal cord injury, most of the time, you lose control of your bowel and bladder control. If you want to, you can watch my bladder video. I'll put it in the description below. I taped it a couple of years ago, but nothing's changed too much. I might update it a little bit maybe in the future, but as it is, it shows the way I do my bladder routine. Today, I will be focusing on my bowel routine. Usually, you'll be on a every other day routine, which is the routine that I'm on. And when you do that, you have to be very careful about the way you plan out your days, your weekends, maybe some trips that you have to do. Actually, you have to be careful about the way you plan your whole life. So, the way I've done it to become as independent as I can, I have planned this so I'm able to do it by myself. So I want to show the way I've done that to you in this video. When I first left Shepherd, they taught you how to use a dill stick, which is an L-shaped stick. That way you can, in a way, evacuate your bowels by self-stimulating yourself. But I learned that as a quad, it's very difficult to stimulate yourself because it takes a long time and it can be a task that you might not want to do on your own. So usually you have somebody else do it for you, and that means that you have to have somebody come in and schedule yourself around their schedule. The way I do it is I use suppositories. I use the Magic Bullet, which I ordered in 100 pack, and I can just get them from Amazon. And they're not too expensive. They're around $60 a pack, and I use them every other day. So I'm able to do it on my own. I use a suppository inserter for quadriplegics, which looks just like this. This is the one I use. They usually come with a strap. That way you're able to strap it and it stays on your hand. But I've bought about 7 of these and they only last about 2 weeks before the strap breaks off. So mine just has no strap at the moment. In this video, I'll show how I get set up for my bowel program. The way I do it that has worked best for me is I try to do it in the mornings. That way when I get out of bed, I go straight to the toilet and then I can get dressed and get ready for work. These are the tools I use to get ready. So I have my suppository inserter, I have scissors, I use Vaseline, and then I have the suppositories that come in these little packets. And the way I start is I just use regular scissors and I cut a slit. Then I use my teeth to open it up. And then I pop it out. Now, I found that for me, the suppository is very powerful, so what I do is I cut it in half. And I just throw away the other half. But before, I found out that when I use the whole thing, it would end up with me having accidents later out throughout the day. And that was no bueno. So I put it on the tip and then I just push it inwards. That way it's all the way in. And then I use the Vaseline as a lubricant on the tip. And I'm very fortunate that I'm actually able to have feeling below my injury level and I can sense when I need to go. So I can go whenever I'm not feeling well, or maybe if I eat too much and I need to go. That way I can avoid autonomic dysreflexia. But most of the time I am on a very strict schedule of every other day, and in that sense I just prepare this before I go to bed. That way when I wake up in the morning, I'm able to roll over and start my program before I start getting ready for work.
Once I get up in the morning, I normally roll over and use a small mirror to place a suppository inside. Then I get into my chair. Now the reason I like doing it in the morning is because I won't have any shoes or pants on that can make the transfers or taking them off once I get on the toilet commode a little more difficult. So that's why I like doing it in the mornings. I use a transfer board to get to my chair because my bed has some siding on it that makes it so my seat and the bed are about 10 inches apart, and I like to take it easy on my shoulders. So the board helps a lot in that way. Then I head over to the toilet, and once I get there, I line up at about a 90-degree angle. That makes it easier for me to do my transfer, and then I push forward a little bit so I'm sitting on the corner of my chair before making the full transfer onto the toilet commode. And I use the Go Mobility tub slider because I'm able to just bring it over from the tub over the toilet without much hassle, and it's worked out very good for me in a very small apartment. Once I'm done, I use wet wipes to clean up, and then I transfer back to my chair. At this point, I normally like to put my tub slider back in the tub so it's ready for me just in case I need to take a shower, but also because I want my whole apartment to be accessible for me, but also accessible for able-bodied people that come visit me. And I would hate for somebody else to have to move that chair for me, especially if they don't know what to do with it, they don't know where to put it. So I just slide it away from the tub and I pull it back towards myself the best I can. Then I grab the handles at the push handles that they gave me extra, and I place it on my knee. So I'll push it down, that way the opposite legs can get over the tub lip, and I put it right on my knee. That way I no longer need to grab it with my hands and I can push my wheelchair forward. So once it's placed, I just slide on forward with my wheelchair and I place it downwards, and that's it. Then I'm ready to go get dressed or jump in the shower.
I hope that this video can show that as a quadriplegic, your bowel program doesn't have to become this overbearing task that dictates the rest of your schedule throughout the day or the week, and that you may be able to do it on your own. If you found this video helpful and want to enjoy some more videos from me, go ahead and subscribe to me and hit like if you haven't already, and I'll catch you guys next time. Take care. Also, if you have any suggestions for further videos, go ahead and drop them in the comment section below, and that'll give me some great ideas to start making some other videos, because I want to continue putting out some really good content for you guys.